So, hello there. It is now day 7 of hitchhiking from Portugal to Australia. We are in Coimbra and in the main square. And the aim of today is to do a bit of sightseeing, see what's around the second oldest student city in Europe. We are walking inside towards the city centre, or what I think is the city centre, and instantly can very much tell already that the people here are closer in age to me. They may not know that because so far everybody I've told my age to seems to be rather surprised. But so far it's very vibrant, very nice. One thing that I have been told to be wary about is that similar to Lisbon, this place is very variable in its elevation. So lots of hills, lots of stairs, but so far we're enjoying the flats and the straights. But when we get to the next hill that we have to climb, I'll let you guys know. I'll be honest, when I was walking through it, all I could think of was Delfino Square from Mario Kart Wii. On the original Wii, none of the other ones. But majorly giving me Delfino Square vibes. Probably put like the little backing track of that on. Feel like I'm go-karting around. But so far, very gorgeous. Very tall buildings. I'm assuming quite slim with how close the valleys are to each other. Valleys, avenues, whatever it may be. But all in all, this is nice. It's not raining. It's not raining. Touch wood. Fucking touch wood. Tell me that alleyway there isn't a shortcut that takes you up and around compared to going this way. This is Delfino Square. This is Delfino Square. And so it begins. The first hill incline hopefully isn't too bad and keep going up and up. But I have a feeling if I'm going to a bell tower, it's probably going to be quite a far incline. But here we are. Goodbye flat roads and happiness. Hello uphill and happiness. Never thought I'd see the day that I choose the route with more of an incline, just so I can just have a look at this view, honestly. Simply stunning. It even tells me it's a panoramic view. Apologies in advance if all you guys can hear is my heavy breathing. But I may be able to move a lot of weight, but moving myself, different story. I'm sorry, that's a staircase, and it goes all the way down. That must be steep as a motherfucker. I was not mistaken. Look at this fucking shit. Nah. Once again, this country is made, maybe not with taller people in mind, but by no means am I. Yeah, the epitome of tall. But I can't imagine any of my 6'7" Dutch friends enjoying that doorway. After a quick little 10-minute walk, this one was little, we have reached the University Square. And I believe through that door over there is the bell tower, which we'll go have a look at now. Honestly, if this was my university, yeah, best believe I would have gone to more than 13 lectures over 3 years. So, according to this lovely sign just there, this is the Royal Palace. And through where those people are about to go in now, that'll be more towards the university. So that was something. The church that I thought was just, oh yeah, a church, it's Sunday, cool. I'll sit down for a Sunday service, can't be that packed. Then the procession of everybody came in. And I sat pretty close to the back thinking, oh yeah, it's not going to fill up, surely. Turns out it's the 25th anniversary of a certain pope. I don't know. I've got the piece of paper. But yeah, it was surreal. That was very surreal. Very ethereal, to be fair. Very nice. Until the 6 Portuguese elderly women came and pushed me further into the middle, and I was like, oh, I shouldn't be here. Luckily, I was like, oh, I need to, at a point that I needed to get out, managed to get out, went to the back next to the lady that was letting everybody in. I was like, excuse me, English? And she was like, yes. It's a celebration, that's why there's like people with all the banners coming in from like different areas. And apparently it's like a 2 or 3 hour service. And I was like, okay, I can't be here for that long. And I was like, would it be possible like to sit for a bit and then go? And she was like, no, I'm locking the door soon. I was like, okay, good to know. So we're out again, but that was beautiful. That was really, really nice, but almost overwhelmingly nice. I don't know. Yeah, time to carry on seeing what's in Coimbra. Right next to the church, we have the Botanical Gardens, just a 6-minute walk. A free endeavor. And it is gorgeous. It's calm, it's tranquil. And it closes at 5:30, so I have about an hour and a half really to just go see things. I think that way might be the way we go. I think that this looks like bamboo to me. The sign up there was saying that the university acquired these grounds and these lands from a various amount of religious groups in the 19th century. So, yeah. I think having this much greenery in like such a pretty built up area is so calming, not just for like the mind and the body, but like for the soul, honestly. Like, you finish your morning lecture, you come for a walk here, you go on your lunch break, you can come here, have a sandwich, have a snack, or have a catch up with a friend. Like, it's wonderful. It is well and truly wonderful. I am now walking towards an Indian restaurant because I feel like it's been a long time since I've had a proper sit-down meal. Managed to get myself an ice cream just before the rain started for a nice little $2.50. Can't complain. And yeah, let's see what kind of scran we can get into now. So guys, we have found some food. We are here at Eurasia, and luckily we have Atinder here from Punjab, and he's going to be helping us get some good food in today. And once it's here, we'll show you the portion sizes, the taste, and yeah, make sure you get yourselves down here. So here we have it. We have some masala aloo, similar to dum aloo. Got some naan, some rice, all in there. Let's see how that goes down. All right, getting into the first bite now. Naan's fluffy. It's a different way of naan that we normally have tobacco, but we'll make do. You can't tell I've missed this taste. Potatoes are done very nicely. Rice is a nice level of fluffy as well. Naan's going down a treat. Potentially might need to buy a second one, but we'll see how that goes. Food is complete. Perfect portions. I got an extra naan because it was that good. It needed to be done. But everything else, taste perfect. Rice, perfect amount. Sabji itself, stunning. Good 8.9. You know what, no, we'll bump it to a 9 because they put the tunes on. Alrighty. After that wonderful food, we are now heading towards a place that allegedly plays some nice jazz music. So, walking down a different road now. Nice bit of brickwork. Nice bit of a change of scenery. As well as a bit more of an incline, as you can maybe tell. That part's closed off there. But there's clearly something up there. Something up there. But we are heading upwards here. When we get there, I'll get back to you on if there is jazz or whether I've been hoodwinked. Okay then, after spending most of our time on that side of the city, we're now crossing over to the bridge because there's one thing I put into Google Maps and it had to be found, and that is Aldi. So what we're going to do is we're going to get all of the snacks that we need for tomorrow, so I'm not paying extortionate prices at any of the gas stations, and yeah, pretty much have a gander around this side, see if there's anything to do in the night. I think all the university stuff is back there, so maybe not. So yeah, Aldi, head back to Anna's and start editing the Lisbon video. Here she is, the absolute tree, my baby. Not as much as Lidl, because Lidl is the promised land. But in terms of Aldi, I can't complain. Let's see what we get. They are so good. I don't think they've got like just the normal ones that I had last time, but that's all right. And we've also gone for 2 of these. Nice. Might be worth getting some salted peanuts, to be fair. They keep me quite full. So let's have a look around for these. Oh, fucking beauty. And there we have it. We got 2 stacks of these pan chocolats as well. And now we've got a lovely walk home. All in all, this coming out to $13.67. And that'll be probably what, 2 days of food pretty much done. The only thing I'll need to buy is water if I need it. I do have a bottle at home which I will fill up and see what happens. Alrighty guys, it has been a wonderful day in Coimbra, whatever it is. There we go. I think this will be the last one of the night. Just walking back now, we're gonna go home, write in the diary, start editing the Lisbon video. But yeah, the stars are out. We have supplies. It's been a wonderful day. You will see very soon. But peace out, look after yourselves, and see you soon. So, hello there. Today is the day we try and cross into Spain. This is the goddamn 3rd set of flights that I've got to climb. Fuck my life. Alrighty, we've made it to the service station that is closest to the highway. Got the sign, but I think mostly I'm just going to ask people directly because that seems to work faster. Alrighty, after speaking with a handful of people, a lovely gentleman suggested that there is another gulp, an hour's walk away, and that is a lot more likely to be people going in the direction I want. Because the gulp that I'm at currently is more of a middle ground of people going back to Lisbon, people going to Porto, which is a bit different angle, different road. So with that in mind, we are back on the move. Alrighty, we've got our sign. The rain has stopped. Hopefully that's a sign as well. And this is the entryway onto the IP3, so hopefully we'll have a lift soon. Alrighty guys, we have been picked up by Tomas here, and he will be taking us to Mielada. Mielada, where we will either find a service station that is going eastwards towards Salamanca, or at least get closer towards Guarda or something along those lines. But we are on the move again. That just so happens to be what I'm doing. Alrighty guys, walk towards Luso, and so our friend Bruno here, he's going to be taking us there. From there, on the weather and the time, it might be time to find a service station to sleep in, or we can maybe try get one last lift going further east. But so far so good. So you're saying about the pagans?
Yeah, the pagans. So New Year's Eve, or the beginning of the year, was in the equinox of the spring, because it was when life begins again.
Okay, yeah.
The end of the winter, the bears, they hibernate, the snow melts, and then the spring is the beginning of life. So the beginning of life represents the beginning of the year, when you start everything all over again.
And then so we just made it into...
And so in the Judaism, they celebrated the Day of Life, the Day of Light, also as the Romans did celebrate the Day of Light. That was in the 22nd, 23rd, and the 24th, with fires at night and fires by day, etc. Was the Day of Light, was their religion celebration.
Yeah.
And so after Jesus, the Jews started to celebrate all these cults inside doors, hiding from the Romans.
Yeah.
Okay, and the Romans they knew that they would lose control, as they already were losing control, and so they decided, okay, now you can celebrate your Day of Light after we finish ours. And so, but you will celebrate it on the night of the 24th or the 25th. And so this is why the Catholics say that Jesus was born in the 25th. So the beginning of light, the born of the light, the born of Jesus, the one that comes and brings the message of light, you know? And so, so we celebrate now, for example, the Catholics celebrate the birth of Jesus, the birth of light in the at midnight of the 24th and on the 25th, because this is when the Romans authorize us,
when they allowed you
when
to
they allow us
wow.
to celebrate our day of light.
Okay.
There are some sayings that Jesus was born around the middle of summer or something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
And it makes quite sense. Okay. So all this, but it's very interesting when you start to dig and and then you
connect the dots that are around.
Okay.
So yeah, like with how you were talking about, like as you said, like the animals hibernating and following the time of the nature, time of the world itself. Do you think now we've got to a point where we are out of sync with the world a bit too much?
We are.
Like,
science proves you this. There's this Schumann resonance. Schumann was a scientist that he measured the resonance of the planet. And so the planet vibrates on a 7.82 hertz frequency. It's considered the Schumann resonance, okay? And so, and we, all living beings, we are connected with the resonance, with this resonance. And there was a study that a guy, he put 20 people inside a bunker beneath the earth. Okay, and in a few days, a lot of people started to feel nausea and anxious, headaches, etc. And then he separated the groups, and to half of the group, he put this frequency on some speakers, this 7.82 frequency, and these guys started to feel normal again, and the others continue with these symptoms. But then when everybody came out, these guys that were continuing to feel the symptoms, in 1 or 2 days, they feel normal again. So this study meant that we are balanced by the frequency of the planet. And so when you have your circadian rhythm, from the pineal gland, and so when you don't go to sleep when it comes the night, when you work at night, when you go to bed late, etc., then you unbalance yourself because you don't follow the natural rhythm of your body, that your body belongs to the planet. And this is why we have a lot of diseases, for example. And so in Second World War, the Germans, the scientists, they found out that if they put fluoride in the food, in everything that you ate, then you could control the masses. And this is why, and this is science studies also, that fluoride, it calcificates your pineal gland, so you lose your free will, you lose your will. So you're more controllable.
You're susceptible to authority.
Just think of this. How come 20,000 Jews, for example, 30,000 Jews in a concentration camp, how come they didn't revolt against 500 soldiers, 1,000 soldiers? How come? Even that some of them would die because the other guys would have arms. How come?
They could have easily,
because they were dominated. This was put it for decades, and then on the end of the Second World War, half of the scientists went to the United States and the other ones to the Russian to Russia, and so the American scientists they started to wonder how come Hitler did what he did.
Yeah.
So what was behind this philosophy for him to gain so much power?
Yeah.
And so the Americans they studied what was behind the Second World War, and they found this in a lot of things. And so, okay, so we also can control this.
Yeah.
Okay, and so, and I could speak for ages.
Yeah.
The knowledge that I have, and so they started to study how can we control the masses.
Yeah.
There's a very interesting documentary on internet that you see in the 50s. Now in the late 90s, beginning of the millennia, with the development of science, we could see that in the 50s there was a frame on Walt Disney video that you were watching Mickey Mouse, and on a nanosecond it appeared a Coca-Cola, a can.
Okay.
We just found out this in the beginning of the millennium with the development of technology,
Yeah.
that you could go frame by frame. Okay.
Okay.
And so this was the beginning of the programming of the mind. So the kid he was watching Mickey Mouse, and in the end of the movie, Mama, I want a Coke. It was the suggestion. Okay. And so now we have decades of studies, and these guys are studying. We are guinea pigs, you know, we are mouses. You know, all the colors, all the things that you see on the news, etc. Everything is a program for you to buy.
Yeah.
Fear. Because fear sells.
Fear sells. You watch the news. A happy story lasts maybe 3 hours on the news.
Exactly.
A sad story, a scary story, weeks and weeks of coverage.
Exactly.
The colors they use, the noises they use.
Everything.
I see.
For the big corporations. You see all these wars going on, and for example, when you see United Nations, oh, we give millions to give food. So helping is as a price, but making war doesn't have a price. Okay. We say, oh, we give millions to Ukraine for them to buy weapons, okay? But this is not counted. There's no price to make a war, but to help people is very expensive, okay?
Because war makes profit.
Of course.
War makes profit.
And it's the news, and the news belong to these corporations. You know, when you search, and the pharmaceutical, the food supplies, etc. All the lobbies from food were the lobbies before of tobacco.
Ah.
The lobbies were the same. For tobacco, now they do the food.
Wow. Oh wow.
So, and as you are what you eat. Okay, so we're gonna give them this to eat, and so they will become what we want.
Unreal.
So here we are in Lusa with Bruno, and this water here is, you say, the most pure and like just straight from the mountains.
Straight from the mountains.
There we are. And for our journeys, this is what's gonna get us through. Sirius, what a dog. What a dog. There's Navi and there was Phoenix, the two cats. Whoa. We spoke next to his fire pit for like nearly 4 hours, and there's just a snippet of it on the YouTube. But such a therapeutic session, and just genuinely, my heart and soul was just wow, amazing. Then great night's sleep, things that we can't complain. In the morning, when it got time to start leaving again, he was like, "Oh, I'll take you to Mortaga, but I've got to show you some things." So, Luso, as you saw, has some of the best water in the world. And the reason for that is, it's one of the largest water beds underneath the ground. But not just that, but the water gets pushed up with so much pressure, but it also gets pushed up through these crystals. And because of that process, which only occurs in Luso, it is some of the purest water in the world. And I now have a bottle of it. Then we were driving through the mountain, and it's all like ex-land or private property of the king. And turns out Bruno's great-great-grandmother was the companion of the queen during tea time, and his great-great-grandfather was the leader of all the like the boss of all the people in the mountain. Fucking unreal. But yeah, showed me some of the most gorgeous views, some amazing sights. The General Wellington, the one who defeated Napoleon when Napoleon tried to invade Portugal, I've seen his residence, or at least where he slept, and the olive tree that he tied his horse upon when he went to sign the treaty for peace. So far today has gone very, very well. But now we are back on the road, trying to get to Viseu, and from Viseu to the border of Spain through Garda. So yeah, off we go. Alrighty guys, after about 20-30 minutes of walking and standing on the side of the road, we've been picked up by David. Thank you very much, my friend. And this will get us to Viseu, and from Viseu we will get to Garda and then Salamanca. Alrighty guys, David understood the assignment because he's dropped me off at the main gas station that is on the way to Spain. Because when I explained it to him using Google Translate, because there was no English, he understood. He was like, "This is a good stop." I was like, "Solid, thank you very much." So now, yeah, time to find someone to take me to Spain. We have made it to Viseu city centre. The last person I spoke to told me that I might have a better chance if I was actually in the city. I beg to differ, because I've just been to the gas station here and they were like, "Go on this roundabout, take the first exit and go from there." But yeah, they also did not want to be recorded, so I was like, fair enough. But it's the first time I've needed to get the sunnies out, which is nice. But other than that, we carry on. Alrighty, we are still in Viseu, trying to get to Guarda. Not many people have, matter of fact, no one has stopped. We've had some food, so yeah, just gotta wait and see, and if not, keep walking. We walked from Viseu to essentially towards Guarda along the N16, but A25 I can't go on. So right now we are walking to a BP station that I can stay at for the night, and it's on the A25. So, I have an hour-long walk through there. I will see you at the gas station. All right, 2 kilometers later, in the pitch black, we made it. Got another kilometer to go, or kilometer-ish. We've made it to the road, through the back ends, to the BP garage. Oh, you beauty. I need to, and there's a space for me to get in. What a day. What a fucking day. All right, guys, we have made it to the gas station. We've got ourselves another water. We've got some snacks. We are very, very tired. So I think we're gonna no more walking today. If we can get a lift somewhere, we get a lift somewhere, but looking unlikely. Alrighty guys, after being at the gas station from 8 p.m. yesterday until I think it's about 10 a.m. now, we have met Edmar, who will be taking us to closer to Madrid than anyone ever could, and it's my first time ever in a truck, so it's another big day today. So as you can see from my cheeks and my happiness, it's a good day today. We are now crossing from Portugal into Spain now. And the first city that comes up is Salamanca? The first city is yes. Salamanca?
It's a few little cities, but the principal is Salamanca. If you want to stay in Salamanca, it's very beautiful.
Wow. We made it. We finally got out of Portugal. It took us 10 days, but we did it. We did it. España. So because we've now switched country with, and is this with all trucks or is this? Okay.
That's it.
Wow. So now we've changed from Portugal into Spain.
Yes.
Beautiful.
There are actually there are another evolution of this tachograph and 4.0. This is the 4.0.
Okay.
The 4.1 I don't need to start.
Oh, and it automatically does it.
Yes.
Wow.
This is read. I'm in Spain, but I need to confirm.
Manually confirm. Okay.
It is smart, but not so smart.
Okay.
At August of next August, we need to change everything.
All of them to 4.
All to the smart ones.
Okay. Very nice. This has definitely been the most fun ride for sure. The most fun. We've only gone and done it. We are now in Madrid. Technically. Got a little bit of a walk to do, possibly another hitchhike. It would just be a 20-minute one, because obviously Edmar, he's the business owner of his own company, which is a trucking company, and I've learned a lot about trucks. But I don't want to completely ruin the route that he was going on. He needs to get to Valencia tonight, So he's dropped me off here. But we've done it. We've done it. We can switch to Spanish now. Yes. Yes.